Good morning everyone, it is Ciera, and for this week's video I'm going to be vlogging a week in my life doing my first week of my last clinical rotation. So I'm actually living all by myself for these next 9 weeks. Obviously I'm probably going to be going back and forth back to Des Moines every once in a while, but I am about 2 hours away from Des Moines for my last clinical, which will be an inpatient rehab rotation. So I'm excited, I'm really looking forward to this rotation because it's like something that I've been thinking about maybe doing after graduation, so we'll see if this rotation helps solidify it, or maybe I'll change my mind. Who knows? Alright, so I'm packing my lunch. Look, I meal prepped. Can you believe that? Who am I? So I'll probably try and get a better clip of what it looks like when I'm at lunch, but I made like a chicken fiesta bowl and I had some for dinner last night. It's pretty good. Alright, I am all ready to go. I got my little fig scrub bottoms on, and then I was told that pretty much like no one wears scrub tops here, so I'm just wearing this long sleeve from Walmart and I'm gonna head out. My hair looks a little crazy right now. I've been doing a lot of orientation stuff and just got done doing my N95 fit test in case I have to work with any COVID patients. So that was in a different building, which is why I'm outside. Currently, I'm walking back to where I'm supposed to be, and then I think I'm going to be able to meet with, not my normal CI because he's out today, but a different therapist that I'll be with today. And I'm mostly just observing today, kind of getting a lay of the land. I think, what time is it? I think it's like 10:30, so probably just under 2 hours until lunch, I would guess. Okay, the lighting here is awful, but finished my first day. I will talk to you guys more about like things I saw, things I did, how it all went when I get back to my place. But in the meantime, I'm going to eat my pudding that I packed for lunch that I didn't get the chance to eat. And then once I eat this, I'm going to try going to the gym that I signed up for. I'm like messing with the lighting because it just looks so weird. So I signed up for a Planet Fitness membership just because it's like 10 bucks a month, and I needed a gym while I was up here, so hopefully I'm gonna go. I don't know if I have to set anything up or if it's just like good to go because I signed up online, but I'm gonna go figure that out and then try and get a workout in. Okay, first things first, I am back from working out. Planet Fitness was, you know, honestly pretty good. Can't beat the price. I did promise you guys that I would give you a tour, so I'm going to do that, and then I will kind of run you through how my first day was. All right, so this is the front entrance, and then that's directly upstairs. Here's the downstairs living area. This was all obviously pre-furnished, which, I mean, it was kind of expensive to, you know, find any place to stay here. So TV's right there, little seating area right here. I have this giant puzzle board out that my mom gave me because I guess Meg and I are into puzzles now, so I might whip out a puzzle at some point. Kitchen. So this is what the kitchen looks like. And to my dismay, there's no dishwasher, so here are all the dishes that I have cleaned and need to put away. And then over here, washer dryer, and then I walked right past like the little pantry storage area right here. And then if we go upstairs, so top of the stairs, bathroom, pretty standard. Bedroom 1. So also just like to clarify, I didn't like find a place specifically because it had 2 bedrooms. I literally just like was trying to find a place to stay that was close. So this place, I wouldn't have needed 2 bedrooms, but it's what I could find. So I am utilizing, just because the bathroom doesn't have a ton of space, hanging some of my stuff up here that I don't use as often. Have my bucket of hair tools that I normally put on top of that closet. So there's that. And the second bedroom is where I stay. Did not make my bed this morning. Here's that bed. I've got some hanging clothes up there. I didn't bring a ton. Laundry stuff. Over here, some shoes, some of my bags, and then I've put some of my clothes and stuff all in here. So as far as how my first day went, it honestly went really well. The first 2 hours were kind of intro onboarding stuff, so I wasn't doing any like direct patient care. I was with some other people helping me just like fill out some forms and stuff, all that. And then kind of around 10:30 is when I think I joined the therapist that I was with to start working with patients. And the first day and kind of like first couple days, from my experience in new rotations, is always kind of just like a little bit of getting your feet wet, meeting the therapist, meeting the patients and all that stuff. So I mean, I helped a little bit with like some guarding and stuff with patients, but like I'm not leading the sessions at this point, and like they wouldn't expect me to. So if you don't know, I feel like I could give you guys some insight on what exactly inpatient rehab is, which is the rotation that I'm doing right now. So if you're unfamiliar with the different types of therapy settings, inpatient rehab is the type of rehab people go to kind of usually after some sort of acute event that led to a hospital stay. It's a place that they can go after the hospital stay if they require intensive therapy prior to going home or going somewhere else. So for inpatient rehab, they usually have to have 3 hours of therapy a day. That therapy is not just physical therapy. It can be physical therapy, OT, and speech. That being said, not everyone needs speech therapy, and so that 3 hours can be split up between either 1 hour for each discipline, or it can be 1.5 hours for PT and 1.5 hours for OT. So usually how they do it is they don't do just 1.5 hour sessions. That would be a very long time for therapy. So they'll do 1 hour long session either in the morning or the afternoon, and they'll do a half-hour session for their second session, again either in the morning or the afternoon. So they kind of split it up a little bit more. I got to meet 4 of the 5 patients that I'll be seeing regularly, at least until they're discharged and we get potentially new patients as more come in. So as far as patient caseload, it was a pretty good mix of different cases. One was deconditioning following COVID. One was someone who had multiple fractures that they were recovering from, so they're currently non-weight bearing through like their entire right side. One was post-rotator cuff, but she has some other comorbidities that are making her recovery more difficult. So she has some hemiplegia that it complicates her recovery. So we have 2 spinal cord injury patients. One I did not see today. The one that I did see today is more like an anterior cord syndrome, so it's not a complete spinal cord injury where he's like paralyzed. We were working on some walking and stuff with him today. So yeah, I think that was all 4 that I saw today. And then we have another spinal cord injury patient that we didn't see today, but he is on our caseload. So yeah, overall pretty good. Loved the hours. I was like, I started at 8. I don't think we see patients until 9. Usually I think we have an hour or two to kind of like chart review and stuff. And then we finish seeing patients at 3:30, and then we have an hour at the end of the day to document as well. So I got done and I got to work out, and I was home like just after 6, which is nice. You guys know from my last clinical with the commuting and documentation and stuff, I usually got home around like 7. So yeah, I think that I want to rinse off. I also was going to make some pizza for dinner because the meal that I meal prepped, very good, but it took me a while to cook, and I don't feel like cooking that much right now, so I thought the pizza would be easy. But the oven is kind of confusing me, and I have to figure out how to preheat it and stuff. So we'll see if I can figure that out. Okay, so I am in fact having pizza for dinner. I came over and I figured out that I didn't see like the numbers on the knob. That's why I was confused, because I didn't know what temperature it was going to go to, but it's right there. Now my question is, how do I know it's done preheating? Because unless it beeps, there's nothing to indicate. So I just looked some stuff up. I think that if you like wait 20 minutes from when you first started preheating it, it should be preheated. Otherwise I'll wait to see if it beeps. But if nothing happens after 20 minutes, I'm just gonna put the pizza in. I mean, that looks pretty cooked to me. So all went well. This did not end up beeping, so I just timed it, but at least it worked. I'm honestly I was gonna rinse off, but then I wanted to like make sure all went well with the oven, so now I'm going to rinse off while that cools down. Okay, I'm watching Criminal Minds, but I'm going to mute it so I can tell you guys what else I've been working on. So if you listen to our podcast, you probably know that I just became a Notion fiend, kind of, but I'm still trying to figure it out. Anyway, so I was doing some podcast planning of some episodes that we may be doing soon. I don't want to give too much away, so like those are titles obviously, but I also want to show you guys how I've been kind of trying to use it to set up my studying for PT stuff. So this is what I have it set up. So it's got this cute little banner over top with like a yoga block and some weights for, you know, some PT inspo. And then I just decided to do a template that was pre-made of a to-do list. And so I have this humongous book for board studying and these kind of things here with like the blue book in front. Those indicate first passes of like reading those chapters within that book, or like at least skimming them. And so when I'm doing that, I can move over to the doing category. So I've already done that with a few things, and then when it's completely done, which will be a while, then I can move it over there. But I've also included stuff for looking at my notes for classes throughout PT school, so that's what like the little small note emoji is for. And then I've got this one, it has just like Quizlets for some quick information, like I have it linked to. So if I want to look at like a capsular pattern Quizlet, then I can click here, click on there, and it will take me to them, and then I can run through that quick. Oh, there's my YouTube. And then I've also got some stuff for second passes of the book, because more than likely I'm going to want to look at it more than once, but that second pass will probably be much faster. And then there's also an app made by the same company who made the book that I'm using, with the same systems and stuff. So within those, I've got kind of some check marks for, there's like different sections within the app, within these sections, that I can run through and check off when I go through them about how I feel and stuff. So I don't know, if you guys are like big Notion users and you have any tips for like things that could be better or something, this seems to be working pretty well for me, and I was just honestly struggling. For me personally, Notion has been really good for helping me kind of visualize where and when I'm going to be studying. I didn't even show you the calendar, so I'll show you that after I'm done talking here. But I would just like tell myself like, oh, I need to study, and then I would be overwhelmed with like the sheer amount of volume that I have to study, because I essentially need to study everything that I've learned in 2 years. So I was like, where do I even begin? So this has been good for helping me kind of like identify where I can begin. So then the calendar, keep in mind, this is like very loose, like calendar stuff. Like I'm not sticking to 100%, it's just like an idea. So today, it's like I should technically go over my selected topics and applied clinical medicine notes, which I might do after I'm done talking to you guys. But like realistically, all this information, like there's so much volume of all this stuff, like it's unrealistic for me to expect to like get done, you know, studying the musculoskeletal trunk in like one day. So I don't know, just it was an idea. But I'm gonna try and take my next practice exam probably November 5th here-ish, so you can see it kind of like peters out in terms of like what I have planned in the end, and that's because I'm assuming that things are gonna get pushed off later anyways. So yeah. Off the night, I'm going to spend about an hour or so reading The Box in the Woods by Maureen Johnson. It is the 4th book in the Truly Devious series, kind of like a different mystery though, so that is going to be my night. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, wearing all black for today's fit, same pants, same brand, but different pants obviously, and then same top as yesterday, but in black. And then, I don't know if I mentioned the tennis shoes that I'm wearing, but these are supposed to be the Hoka knockoffs from Walmart. The brand is Avia, if any of you are interested. They're pretty comfortable. I've never worn Hokas, so I can't compare them directly, but I have no complaints and they're pretty cheap. So now I'm packing everything up, and I might go study at Starbucks after I'm done today, so that's why I'm trying to get everything all situated, my laptop, iPad. Okay, it is 4:18. I am done for the day. It's a little bit dreary out, honestly. It rained and it's a little cloudy. Had a good day. I was able to work with like 2 of the patients today, kind of helping with their session. Those are both like the half-hour sessions that we were working with them. And then sometimes for like the other hour, they'll see a PTA just based off of patient caseload and stuff. So that was good. I felt pretty comfortable with what I had them doing, so that was nice. Now I think I'm going to make myself go to Starbucks for like 2 hours and work on either my case report or study a little bit, and then I will let myself go home. I just think I'll be a little bit more productive, and I'm going to reward myself with a strawberry refresher if I go somewhere else other than my apartment. So that is the plan, and then I'll figure out what we're doing after that. I managed to stay at Starbucks for 2 hours. So I worked on my case report for the first hour, and then I worked on studying for the second hour. So now I'm going to go home and shower. I definitely want like a nice, warm, relaxing shower. And then after that, I probably need to make dinner soon. I got all rinsed off, so my hair is drying in my little towel. And I even started packing since I'm planning on working out tomorrow morning. Packing my gym bag for things that I need to change into when I shower at the gym. I even took the liberty of setting up my workout clothes for the morning. So now I think it's time to head downstairs and make some dinner. I'm making something I found on Pinterest. It's like a spinach chicken pasta thing. I'm pretty sure I've made it before. I don't know if we showed it on a vlog, but I think if I remember right, it was pretty easy to make. So, and I should also make leftovers, so I should have some dinner for 1 or 2 more nights. Okay, wow, here it is, all finished. I am literally coming down from like a stress high right now because while I was cooking, the smoke alarm, fire alarm started going off because I like don't have a microwave vent fan, so that kind of escaped my mind, and I didn't have a window or anything open. So like the alarm was going off, and I feel bad because there's like neighbors on either side of me. And so I was like trying to like open a door and like fan that alarm so that it would turn off, and then I did, and it turned off, and then I like walked away, and then it started going off again. So I was just very stressed. But anyways, I think like I literally stopped cooking the pasta like probably earlier than I normally would have because I was like, I just need to like stop cooking right now because I'm stressed. So the noodles might be a little bit al dente, but I'm going to eat now. Hope the alarm does not go off anymore. It shouldn't. And yeah, try and relax a little bit. Okay, good morning. Happy Wednesday. So it is like 5:30. I was really debating just like letting myself sleep in and not go work out because it was like hailing a lot last night, and so I was like waking up quite a bit, but I figured I'm just gonna get up and get myself to go. So I'm up, gonna change quick and then finish packing things up that I need to pack for the day and go work out. So I've actually been home for about an hour at this point. I haven't really done much. I changed into some comfy clothes and have been just kind of chilling on my computer for a little bit. I might heat up some dinner soon. The good thing is like for the rest of the week, I have just like a ton of meal prep stuff, and so I don't have to like cook anymore, which is honestly, it's really annoying to cook here because since I have to wash all the dishes by hand, every time I pull out like a new pot or a new pan or like a spoon, I'm like, oh, that's like one more dish that I have to wash, and so it's been annoying. But I don't have to do that anymore this week. I do have to wash dishes as I use them, but I don't have to like make a giant mess, so that's good. Good morning everyone, happy Thursday. So it is 7:20 right now. I'm going to leave in probably about 20 minutes, so I need to go upstairs, brush my teeth, change into my work clothes, and kind of finish packing things up. I believe I'm seeing 2 patients today for their full like hour-and-a-half time slots. I've seen these 2 patients before earlier this week, but usually I've only worked with them for either a half hour or an hour, and then have worked with them for the other session. So I think today it's all gonna be me. So hopefully I can come up with some good ideas to work on. That's like one of the hard parts is, you know, an hour and a half is a very long time, and while we can like repeat some stuff for their like 2 sessions, I'm trying to like think of other things so we're not doing the same things over and over. So that'll be my task for today. And yeah, hope it's a good day. Okay, I'm pretty much ready to go to get my shoes on and stuff. I also decided kind of last minute that I'm gonna pack some workout clothes so I can decide after work if I'd rather work out today after work, or I was gonna just plan on working out tomorrow morning. So if I don't wanna work out after work, I can just stick with that, but at least this gives me the option. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll work out today, maybe I won't. Finished up my Thursday, had a good day. The good thing with inpatient rehab is that since you see like the same patients pretty much every day, you get very comfortable with them. So like I worked with the same 2 guys that I've been working with the past couple days. Things are going well. I feel like I'm kind of getting my footing and figuring out how I want to go about treating them. It's just like every time you get to a new clinical location, it's kind of like finding your bearings of like where everything is at, what some exercises you could do are. So yeah, that was a good day. I decided I'm gonna go work out. So I packed a Power Crunch bar. I'm gonna eat this quick and then head on over. It's also just like gotten so much colder so fast. Like I know it's October, but like I've just started to start wearing this coat this week. I don't know if it's any warmer in Des Moines, but it's been pretty chilly here. So yeah, that was my little side note. Whew, wow, I know I already mentioned this, that it's cold, but like it's cold. So here's the thing. I kind of want some Chick-fil-A for dinner, and it's like right over there. So I think I'm gonna get some Chick-fil-A. The thing is, yes, I did meal prep, and I will like still use the 2 meals that I have. One will be for lunch tomorrow, and then the other one can either be for like dinner when I get back on Sunday, or a lunch for next week. But the good thing about meal prepping is that I don't have to like cook a ton, don't have to like do a ton of dishes. But the bad thing is that I'm eating the same thing every day, and like it's good. I like the food that I made, but it gets kind of boring, and I don't want to like get sick of it too quick, because it'd be nice if I could keep making these throughout my clinical. So I don't want to get sick of it too quick. I will say like the chicken fiesta bowl, whatever it's called, I'll try and link it below because it's actually pretty good and it was easy to make. So that being said, I'm getting Chick-fil-A right now. On the agenda for tonight, first things first, I'm gonna eat. Then I need to shower, wash my hair, all that good stuff. And then I'm probably gonna say like things that I have on my list, and then not all of it's going to get done. But I would like to make sure that the podcast Megan and I are recording this weekend is like fully fleshed out. I started planning it earlier this week, and I don't think it's fully finished. So I'll probably also double check with Megan to see if she has anything to add to the notes for that. I should ideally work on something like studying or doing my case report. I might also get up a little bit earlier tomorrow, and like while I'm not working out, I might like go to Starbucks or something and like do either case report or study, and then maybe like whichever, like I'll just do whatever I don't do tonight tomorrow morning. So I don't know. What else do I want to do? I have a whole list. I want to get more like active on TikTok, so I had an idea to do like a book review TikTok for the book that I just finished. So maybe I would do that. I'd probably like want to like make sure my hair is like all dry and like I look somewhat presentable for that. So I don't know if I'll have time for that. And then I need to pack because I'm planning on heading straight to Des Moines after I get off my clinical tomorrow. So I'll need to pack everything tonight and get that in my car tomorrow morning. And then I would like to start editing this very week in your life that you're watching, so that it's less for me to do Friday or Saturday and it can get uploaded a little bit sooner. So that is the plan for tonight. And then of course, you know, I got my book that I'd like to read, and like there's only so many hours in a day. I'm trying to be asleep around 11, so that gives me 5 hours to try and get as much of this done as possible. All right, what's it gonna be? Should I watch Hercules, Mulan, or National Treasure? I literally like did just watch National Treasure, so I feel like I should do one of these. We'll go Hercules, classic. How long are your sessions usually?
Huh?
How long are your sessions usually?
They're honestly usually like 30, 45 minutes. Like,
oh, nice. Alright, so I am upstairs now. I'm gonna get ready for bed. I'm going to kind of pack some things up first. I really let the night escape from me and did not do as much as I was planning on doing. So I FaceTimed Megan for a little bit and we kind of talked about how our days went and stuff. I need to pack up because I'm heading back to Des Moines tomorrow after I get off my clinical. What else did I do? I did some studying on my phone. My computer does this really annoying thing where I can plug it in and my computer will recognize that it's being plugged in, but it won't recognize that it's charging, so the battery life is just like constantly going down even if it's plugged in. I think I need to get like a new charger or something. My battery has been replaced, so I don't know, it's annoying. But essentially it prevented me from using my laptop because I wanted it to be fully charged for if I go somewhere in the morning. So that was annoying, but I made do with my phone just using the app that I currently have. Did not edit any of this video. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Didn't do a lot of things, but that's fine. So I'm going to pull out a few things to pack up and then get ready for bed. Good morning, happy Friday. I believe that I am all packed up and ready to go. I slept in a little bit, so I'm not going to like be able to study at Starbucks, but I think I will be able to still stop and pick something up. But yeah, I think everything that I'm bringing back is packed. I've got this bag, got my lunch and stuff for today, and my backpack. So gonna grab this stuff and then head out for the weekend. Okay, so I don't have to be in for another 20 minutes. I got my Starbucks to go, so I'm just gonna eat it in the car before I head in. Of course, the famous bacon, egg, and Gouda sandwich, but no Gouda. And strawberry acai refresher, no lemonade. Hopefully. They did lemonade last time and it wasn't as good. Okay, I feel so out of breath. I just walked up to the third level of the parking garage and instead of taking the elevator like I normally do. So don't mind me being out of breath. I just finished for the day, going to drive back to Des Moines. Had another good day. Again, kept kind of working with the two main patients that I've been seeing and also got to observe another eval. So my CI said that he thinks next week when we get another eval, I should be able to take that one on and hopefully just kind of do the eval on them and kind of see that patient through. So hopefully that's the case. And yeah, that's kind of the only update I have right now. I'm also just like cold. It is so cold outside. So gotta get the heat cranked up and drive back. Okay, I'm back. Weather has cleared up and stuff. It was raining a little bit on the drive back, but I'm actually meeting like Megan and I think like my mom, my grandma, maybe Haley at Biology. So I just pulled in the parking lot. I'm still wearing my scrub pants and shirt and stuff, but that's fine. So I'm gonna go have some dinner, which is good because I'm very hungry. And I am home. Look at that. It's so nice to be back. And that's honestly probably where I'm going to end this week in my life. It's like 7:30 right now. Megan's gonna be home shortly and I think we're probably gonna chill for a little bit. I might actually start editing this video at some point. So yeah, hopefully this was interesting enough week in my life. I haven't edited anything yet, but I'm like, I don't know, I feel like living on my own. I was very not talkative in my apartment by myself, and so hopefully I remember to get enough clips and stuff. I don't know. Anyways, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And also, Megan and I have a podcast called According To that you can listen to on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever. We also have a YouTube channel where you can watch the video version. Feel free to watch that as well. And I think that's all I have to plug. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.